Go ahead.
Copy, 10 Hood. Good morning and welcome. Greater love has no one than this, that he laid down his life for his friends. Those words were spoken over 2,000 years ago. To this day have great meaning for our service. These words help to frame why we are gathered here today, to honor the heroes who have spent their lives protecting the Borough of Leonia. We are here to honor their service to humanity, to their fellow firefighters, and to this community. We are here to pay tribute to their memory by remembering their courage and sense of duty. Webster defines hero as any man or woman admired for their courage, nobility, or exploits, or any person who is admired for their qualities or achievements and regarded for their ideals. Firefighters have long been admired for these traits. Surely, the members have gone before us here are heroes for placing themselves in situations of risk and danger for the benefit of saving others. There is an inherent sense of helping others in the personality of a firefighter. This includes those standing here today who sacrifice themselves, their families, and their jobs for the privilege to serve this town. In the past few months, we have learned more about what makes a person a hero. We have watched all of humankind battle with an invisible enemy, and we have seen what people of all ages can do to come together and support one another. We have witnessed simple acts of kindness in our community, from children decorating posters to hang in their windows, to neighbors lighting candles in a weekly moment of reflection. We have seen many people who consider themselves ordinary act with courage and nobility. In a moment, we will read the names of our deceased brothers. Some of these men died in the line of duty. Some passed away while still active members of the department. Others retired and moved away. Some were chief officers. Others wore black hats until their final call. But all of them were firefighters. And that is what they were most proud of at the end of the day and at the end of their lives. Every one of these men made an unquestionable commitment to their neighbors and friends and the citizens of Leonia. Winston Churchill said, "You make a living by what you get. You make a life by what you give." These firefighters we pay tribute to today have given their time and service to the place they loved voluntarily and served as the example we follow to this day. We are here to thank them for their lessons they have taught us, to some of us whom they have never even met. We are here to ensure that their lives spent in this place will never be forgotten. We honor John Bellison, killed in the line of duty, 1915. Henry G. Truslow, killed in the line of duty, 1964. Gerald Crow, killed in the line of duty, 1987.
Chief Edward Appleby, Donald Anderson, Gustav Turner, William A. Bosia, George Burst, George Buckmiller, Pat Caparino, William Casper, Henry P. Holmes. Ex-Chief William D. Crum, William L. Crum, ex-Chief Sidney A. Davis, Donald Devlin, John Demansky, Herbert F. Fager, ex-Chief Samuel Fag, ex-Chief August Ferreira, William Freebert, ex-Chief Stanley Galone Sr., ex-Chief Edward J. Galone Sr.
Ex-Chief John C. Gardner Sr., E.G. Gisman, Charles Walnut, ex-Chief Thomas A. Grotus, ex-Chief Christian G. Haverly, ex-Chief Christian J. Haverly, Edmund J. Hazlitt, ex-Chief Edmund J. Hazlitt Jr., Roger Hainault, Ronald Hillary, Edward Cable, David Hurd, ex-Chief Everett Jones, Kevin Karras, Charles Keene.
Ex-Deputy Chief Leroy Kilpatrick, Herward G. Close, Baldwin A. Kramer, ex-Chief John Craker, John Kraus, ex-Chief George Clifford Lapham, Archie Levine, William F. Lewis, ex-Chief Anthony Liccardo, ex-Chief Herman Lichtenberger, ex-Chief George Lord.
Harry Ludwig, ex-Chief Edward Lynch, ex-Chief Eugene Lynch, James Lynch, Joseph Lynch, ex-Chief Edward W. Mabee, Frank Marion, Edward F. Mickle, George Mickle, Murray Moskowitz, Frank Moulton, ex-Deputy Chief John Moulton, William D. Moore.
Ex-Chief William Nessline, Milton H. Patterson, ex-Chief John Paulus, Peter G. Paulus, Arthur Phillips, ex-Chief Charles Piat, ex-Chief Philip Piat, Arthur Purnell, Stephen Raskowski, William H. Gray, Earl Richards, ex-Chief Richard Rule, ex-Chief Charles Schatzenbach, ex-Chief Joseph J. Schwab, my father, ex-Deputy Chief Ronnie Sloss John Paul.
George H. Sloat, William H. Stark, Charles Tatro, ex-Chief Gerard Tatro, Harold Tatro, ex-Deputy Chief Walter Tatro, ex-Chief William B. Tatro, Alfred Thompson, ex-Chief Mark Tye, ex-Chief John Yule, Wilbur Vacanier, my great-uncle, ex-Chief Arthur Van Zylen, my great-grandfather, ex-Chief Theodore Van Zylen.
Harry Van Houten, ex-Chief Jerry Van Mater, Jr., Eli Marasco, William A. Vigneault, Arthur H. Vogel, William Vogel, Isaac Freeland, Louis Wacho, ex-Chief Frank Watson, Robert Watson, Frank Weisenberger, John R. Westervelt, ex-Chief Stanley S. Zakowski.
Presentation of REITs. Detail. Reserve. Halt. Order. Halt. Detail. Reserve. Halt. Order. Halt. Thank you to these firefighters who have answered their last alarm as a member of Leonia Volunteer Fire Department Company Number 1. They are gone from this earth, but will never be forgotten from our hearts. The spirit of the Leonia Volunteer Fire Department is eternal. It can never and will never be extinguished. It is within each and every one of us, and it lives and breathes with us every day of our lives. This concludes our memorial service for the day. May God bless you, God bless America, and may God bless and protect the members of the Leonia Volunteer Fire Department and the community we serve. Thank you. Please stay in formation. At this time, I'm going to ask Mayor Judah Ziegler to step forward and say a few words.
Good morning. I'm struck by the fact that every year this list gets longer, and unfortunately, I recognize on the list more and more people who I had the pleasure of knowing while they served this department. Heroism knows no ranks, and they were heroes all. Not since 9/11 has the general public seen on display the heroism that we know you display every day. In the last 2 months, you have gone into situations even more uncertain than you go into on a normal day, as uncertain as those situations are. You do it without reservation. You do it thinking never of yourselves, but always of your community. You are what volunteerism is. Each of you are what heroism is. And on behalf of the Borough of Leonia, I want to thank each and every one of you for your service to our community. Thank you.
Detail. Order.